Welcome back. Yes, time out at sea might well be maritime. Now, last night, David, we were there on horseback. And tonight, we have a horse designed by a committee, which is...
That's a camel. It's one of those wonderful truisms about something that looks just so misshapen and a little grotesque. That's exactly what the committee decreed with all the compromises. But looking at the word camel, now it has quite a simple derivation. It's gamal in Hebrew, G-A-M-A-L, which is their word for camel. But it's more about where camel takes us in terms of modern topography that I find the fascinating part of tonight's story, because there is such a thing as camel case, and that's with a capital C and then a capital C within camel case, because it plays with the idea of a camel having a humped back. Now, it's also called a medial capital, this form of type, and in fact it was the Caledonians who began this trend with the likes of McMurray and McMurphy and McMahon, and our own Amy McCaffrey on the show, with that large capital inside the word. And as soon as you become aware of this trend, you will see it almost in an absolute surfeit, a welter of brands. For example, using brands for a minute, YouTube uses camel case, eBay, TiVo uses it, and lastly, AstroTurf, which began as a brand, was originally camel case, but now that it's in the dictionary, which it is, for artificial grass, it did have its T squashed down. So I don't think the dictionary is so keen about camel case, but certainly commercial life is.
Well, we've enjoyed it. Thank you, David.
Pleasure.
Let's go back to our scores, and they are equal. Roman and Natalie are both on 13. So let's see where these next letters take us. Natalie.
I'd start with a consonant, please.
Thank you. Y.
And I'll go another consonant, thanks.
L.
And I'll go for another, thank you.
N.
And I'll go one more, please.
K.
And now a vowel, please.
A.
And another vowel.
I.
And one more vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant, please.
D.
And I have another consonant, please.
And lastly, S.
I'll start the clock. Well, Natalie, how many from those?
I got 7.
Roman?
I have a risky 7.
Let's see if we can sort that one out straight away.
Slinked.
And Natalie, what was yours?
I also have slinked.
You've also got it. Look, can you just slide those books across in a slightly slinky fashion to verify David? Double slinked.
Double slinked. Here is listed slink. Slunk is the past participle, or the archaic slank and slunk. However, because of these variants, it would need to acknowledge the more orthodox ED, which it does not. Kindles, an anagram, would have been fine for 7. And would you believe that the 8 that I found is sneakily there for 8?
Very nicely done. Bad luck for Roman and Natalie. Good try, though. Still on 13H. Well, let's see if these letters are any kinder. Can you choose for us, Roman?
Can I start with a consonant this time, please, Lily?
Thanks, Roman. N.
And a vowel, please.
O.
And another consonant, please.
F.
And another consonant, please.
R.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And another vowel, please.
A.
And a consonant, please.
T.
And another consonant, please.
G.
And we'll finish with a vowel, please.
And last letter, E.
Thanks, Lily. 30 seconds. How many, Roman?
I have 7 this time.
And Natalie?
I also have 7.
Let's start with yours.
Fearing.
Roman?
I have frigate.
Couple of nice 7s, David.
Good play and good rebound, both players, after that disappointing slinked. Good 7, but there is an 8 there, Richard, which is frontage.
Very nice. But nice scores for Roman and Natalie, 7 each. Well, we have a very tight battle on our hands tonight, and we've got some numbers coming up. What combination do you fancy, Natalie?
I'll go 3 small and 3 large, thanks, Lily.
Thanks, Natalie. 3 large and 3 small. The perfect match. And our numbers. 4, 7, 9, 50, 125, and the target to reach is 558.
Can we get there? Well, Natalie, how did you go?
550.
So 8 away, but still in the scoring zone. Roman?
557.
Just 1 off. Nicely done. So tell us what you did, please.
Okay. Lily, first of all, 50 by 9 is 450.
50 by 9 is 450.
Plus 100.
Plus 100, 550.
Plus 7.
Plus the 7 is 557.
So very nice work, and only 1 away. How close can you get, Lily?
Richard, I'm going to have to maybe take the break to think about it. I didn't manage to get 558 in 30 seconds. So.
Okay, so this is a bit of a challenging one. Well,
Yeah.
we will go to a break, but let's have a look at the scores first. Natalie is on 20. Roman, having just scored that extra 7 points, is now on 27. So, the break coming up next with our word mix this time, tram woke. And the clue, what David is to Lily. Back in a while.